Hey folks, it's Johnny with Tennessee Mountain Bees. Got my nephew Joseph with me today, and we're out here in the bee yard.
Hello.
Hey Joseph.
Hey.
You're let's see, now you'll be starting the 3rd grade, right? When school starts back up?
Yes.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, Joseph's doing real good. He's interested in space, astronomy, science, and he's also interested in beekeeping, it turns out. I showed him some pictures of some bees on frames. He was able to find the queen bee really fast, and so he's here to help today, do some camera work and to help me find the queen in 1 or 2 of these hives. But I wanted y'all to meet Joseph, and we'll get in some of these hives and be back with you shortly.
Yeah. Okay, we're good. We're starting.
All right, good deal. Okay, Joseph, let's take a look inside this hive. This is one of the swarms I caught early in the year. I wish I'd have kept better records and had better memory on the week that I caught this. It would have been in May. But anyway, let's take a look in here and see how this colony's doing, Joseph. They seem to be working pretty good today. I think we might be in the beginnings of a dearth. Give them a little bit of smoke. And like I was saying, Joseph, this smoker's a real important tool to keep the bees calmed down, and it masks the signal that the guard bees send out to alert the other bees, hey, there's somebody messing with the hive. And I've also read that it causes them to kind of focus on, you know, if there could be a forest fire, what they need to maybe do to get ready for that. Let's see. Okay, I don't see the queen bee. I always want to make sure she's not on the lid. She rarely ever is. And I'm looking also for small hive beetles. I'm not seeing any, but I need to remember, try not to let me forget to put peppermints on this hive before I close it up. Peppermints are a good natural treatment to help the bees repel the small hive beetles, which is a bad pest for honeybees. They don't always like that cracking sound when you first open her up.
Oh.
Alright, let's see. Now these are looking pretty good. No small.
I don't see the queen bee though.
No queen bee on this on the inner cover. That's good. Okay. No small hive beetles. No ants.
No ants.
That's great.
Do the ants try stealing the food?
Sometimes ants will come in and move in, and some of them will actually. I've seen ants will go steal the eggs, the young eggs, but I haven't seen those in this yard. Okay, give these a little smoke. This is a frame rest, Joseph. I can hang this on here, and then when I pull the frame out, I got a place to put it while I check the other frames.
Oh.
Now when I go in, I want to kind of be gentle. I want to try my best not to squish any bees. That kind of makes them mad and sends off a pheromone, an alarm pheromone, and makes the other bees mad.
Okay, we do not want to do that.
And see, I got a girl coming checking me out. She's just kind of wondering. She's not being.
Yeah, I've already had like 3 bees do that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, two flew right by my head, and I think the one just flew right by my head again.
They seem to be real interested in the camera sometimes. I don't know if it's making some kind of noise or what, but now you can see here, this is some pretty comb they're drawing out, and look how they got some honey stored up at the very top.
Yeah.
Okay, no sign of the queen bee.
What is that white stuff that's filled in?
That's a capped honey. See, that's honey that they've capped, and that's just wax. That's wax on the very top, and that's what you cut up. Now, I'm gonna have to get me a little taste of this.
Make sure because don't they put their eggs in the honey?
No, they don't. They put their eggs in the brood chamber, and the honey is their food stores.
I thought they put their eggs in the honey as they hatched.
Oh, that's delicious. Delicious. And I shouldn't have done that and left it out open like that.
You destroyed their hard work.
Well, they can fix that back real easy. I just don't want the other bees to smell it.
Yeah.
Okay, so see this nectar? This is uncapped. See all that shiny nectar in there?
Yeah.
It isn't dehydrated enough yet. They'll dehydrate it down to, anywhere from, I don't know, somewhere around 17, 18% moisture, and then they'll cap it.
Why do you put it on the, oh yeah, I forgot, yeah. So
I'm gonna put this one back in the hive. It's got honey running on it because that was a rookie mistake that I broke that capping while I was inspecting the hive.
Well,
Okay,
after you do something, you learn from it.
Hey, exactly right, Joseph. It's all right to make mistakes as long as you learn from them, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, now boy, look at this beautiful.
It really is.
Oh, she's giving me a few warning taps. They don't like me coming in here too much. Okay. Oh yeah, this is a big old frame honey right here. Oh, look at this. Now, more than likely, we won't see the queen on the honey frame, but you will sometimes. So always kind of be on the lookout for that queen bee.
I'm putting.
Because, like, say for instance, if she'd have been on that frame right there, I wouldn't have wanted to leave it out. Okay. All right, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, Joseph.
So what about that one you put on the deer stand?
Oh, I caught 3 swarms on that one.
3?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a good place to find bees.
Yeah, they seem to like that. Now I caught them late in the year. There wasn't enough shade there to catch them early, but they came in later on. Okay. All right, now we're going to go down in the brood chamber. They're just storing honey up in this one. So what I'll do is I gotta give them a little smoke.
You might need to check that one that looks like there might be robbers there, whatever they're called.
Yeah, I did. They've kind of calmed down a little bit.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. That's what I call the resource hive. It's kind of a long story. I can explain it all to you later if you're interested.
Okay.
It's my resource hive this year.
Is that where you get everything, like your honey?
Well, when a resource hive, you use it to rob frames of eggs from, frames of brood to help other smaller colonies. Okay. All right, it's a little bit windy today. Kind of makes it hard to smoke the bees, and it aggravates them a little bit more when you work them on windy days. But it's hard to find a day that's not windy.
Yeah.
Up here on this ridge. Boy, this has got a bunch of honey in it, Joseph. It's heavy.
Whoa.
Okay. All right.
Whoa, there's so many bees on there.
Okay. Now then. Now the queen mama's gonna be down in here more than likely somewhere. And what I do is I slide these frames over a little bit. Slide them over. I'm gonna give it a little smoke.
So the queen's more likely to.
This is what you'd call the brood chamber down in here. If we'd have went on into some of these, she might have laid some eggs up in that second box, but
Whoa, there's so many.
she's more than likely to be down here.
Look at all those cones.
Yeah. Yeah, now this was some old comb, this last one, and they haven't used it, and I don't blame them.
Whoa! That one's on like lines.
Yeah, that's a different style of frame. That was the original frames that I used years ago, and that was one I had left over.
I mean,
let's see.
Why you don't use that kind anymore?
Well, I like the plastic foundation better. It's got a hard plastic foundation. The bees don't like it as well, but once you get comb drawn on it, it's a lot more sturdy and long lasting. Like for instance, this frame I'm about to pull out is plastic foundation.
And you must be really careful with bees.
See, they've only drawn it out partially, but once they draw
that must be a new one.
Yeah, it is. And I might not have had enough wax on it. See how they're really being picky? They've drawn out part of it and they put some honey, stored some honey in it. Alright, girls. We just want to check on you. Joseph's wanting to help me find the queen bee. We got to make sure you girls are queen right now. We don't have to find the queen. Well, they're not liking that. Is that getting hot? We don't have to find the queen as long as we see evidence of her, which means eggs and or brood, cap brood. Brood meaning like eggs that have hatched into brood and then they cap it over and then it's going to turn into a worker bee pretty soon. Alright, all honey here. No sign of no sign of eggs.
This is cool.
Yeah, it's pretty honey there. Alright, let's see. Maybe we got some brood on this next frame, Joseph.
Hopefully we will. If we don't, then we have a whole bunch more to check.
That's right. Okay. Alright, girls. Just stay calm. Me and Joseph just want to take a peek. Now, this one feels heavy, like it's got. That's one of those. Look what this is a medium frame in a deep box, and they see how they've drawn their own comb down at the bottom. But once again, they've got all honey.
Why do they do that?
Well, because they wanted to fill up the bee. They want proper bee space, and so that's kind of natural for them to do that. But I can harvest that and get good wax out of it.
So the ones where they're just honey, would there be a queen bee on there?
Ordinarily, she's not. But you can't, but sometimes she will. See that one doing a waggle dance?
No.
Oh, well, there she goes. See her waggling?
No.
See her waggling up here? Where I'm pointing? That's a waggle dance. Now, she'll end up turning a circle. She's trying to tell the other bees where to go find something. Probably like some nectar or something. All right, let's put this back in. Yeah, they're just a little bit testy. They're not liking this too much. They normally don't act like this. I still haven't got stung yet, but there's a good chance I will. Because it's hard not to like pinch them sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pinch one and then they come up mad. Okay, now we got some cap brood there. You see that? You see the honey up top, but then down there there's some other cells, and that looks like drone brood. Those are going to be male bees.
So
see how they're poking up a little bit.
You think we found evidence?
Well, yeah, but I'd like to find some eggs. Now the eggs look like little tiny grains of rice, much smaller than rice. Way smaller. You can barely see them, but I didn't see any in that frame. Okay, this is a bunch of pollen. See all that pollen stored? That's a good sign because they need pollen and honey. The pollen is the protein source, and the honey is the carbohydrate source for them to be able to raise young bees. Now this next frame, hopefully, will, come on girls, get out of the way so I don't pinch you. This next frame hopefully will have some eggs on it. And maybe even a queen mama.
Maybe.
Alright girls, look out now. I don't want to pinch you. Oh, look at this frame of brood.
Whoa.
Oh, now that is a good frame of brood. Now the queen probably won't be on here because she's already got this one laid up. But we're probably getting closer to her.
Yep.
Yeah, see, now you know what that means. Now when those hatch out, man, that's going to be a bunch of bees. So these bees, they'll probably end up needing some, they might need some more space, or I might be able to split these bees into 2 colonies. Come on, girls. They seem acting kind of crowded. Of course, I got that other box off of them. Okay, now we've seen enough. I'd love to see some eggs and or the queen. So, come on, girl. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me, girl. See, now that stuff we sprayed on us has probably kept me from getting stung.
Me? Whoa! Looks like they acted more crazy when you did that.
Okay, see, now this is another good frame of brood. Okay. All right, now maybe there's some eggs. Oh, I see some young larvae in there, Joseph. See if you can get some footage of that larva down in those frames. Little bitty tiny, they look like little bitty tiny worms inside those cells. Little bitty C's, like it's the shape of the letter C. You gotta look way down inside those cells, right in there.
Like where? Like?
Can you see it with the light shining on them? Yeah, hold it down there. You'll be able to see it on the footage. See?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Those are young larvae.
Try getting
Young larvae, and then these are a little bit older larvae right here. See how they're looking more like a little worm or a caterpillar? And then when they get a little older, they get capped over, and then they turn into a worker bee in, I think it's 21 days. Yeah, 21 days, I believe. And a queen bee is only 18 days, but a drone is 24 days, or something like that. We can look that up. I believe that's right. All right, I can't resist to go one more frame since they hadn't got mad enough to sting me yet. We still hadn't seen the queen mama, but we definitely got good evidence of her.
Definitely. Whoa, that must be another old one you had.
Yeah, it was. You're right, Joseph.
There's a little line on the bottom.
And they actually obviously like that frame, don't they? And she might have, you know what? She might have been in that top box because we didn't go. She's probably got some brood up there too. We didn't go very far in, but we've seen evidence of her.
So
I'll check one more frame. Since I just feel like taking a risk, I guess. All right, girls, we're gonna bother one more frame.
Whoa. Seems like every time we go to a new one, there's even more bees.
I was wanting to show you a drone. I hadn't really been looking for one.
But it's okay. There's enough bees for me to see anyways.
Okay, I see some eggs. Now, queen mama might be on this frame because those eggs are real young. There's some eggs up in these, what looks like empty cells up here, Joseph. Maybe they'll show up on the video.
Yeah.
Little bitty tiny, and they're standing up, so she's laid them pretty recent.
No, I don't see her.
I don't either. Sometimes they're real good at hiding. Sometimes they'll run around to the other side of the frame just to get away from the light. You know, maybe we'll see her on the video footage, and we maybe just missed her with our eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think? Should I pull that last frame out again while we're here looking?
Maybe.
Oh, okay. All right, easy girl.
Did they bite?
No, she didn't get me. She changed her mind.
Ooh, that was scary.
All right. Okay. They didn't want me to pull out that last frame, did they? Boy, it's heavy. I bet that's all honey, I believe, Joseph. Oh, it's heavy.
Just look a little bit. I don't think we should look at completely. Woo, baby, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's honey and nectar. I don't see her. See her on there. All right. Okay, she's hiding from us. Okay. All right. Instead of moving all those big heavy frames all the way back over, I'm gonna put this one in here. I'm not going to draw it out anyway. Okay. All right, easy girls, easy now. We're just checking y'all out. Okay. Calm down, girl.
Okay, they're trying to check out the camera.
All right. I'll give him back this other beak, Joseph. Let me grab this for you. You know, ordinarily you wouldn't want to stay in the hive this long. But I wanted you to see. I wanted you to see that stuff. But ordinarily, this time of year especially, it could start a robbing frenzy.
But luckily today they didn't. So that's good.
That's a good strong colony, so they should be able to protect themselves. But I don't want to get them under extra stress. Okay.
Why'd you smack that?
Well, because there was bees crawling around on it, and there was a chance I would have smashed them, and so I knocked them off in the grass, so they'll just fly right back in.
Okay.
Okay, now remember I set this brick this way, meaning it's queen right. We confirmed this hive is queen right by the fact we saw evidence of the queen.
So that's good.
Okay, I guess we can stop recording, and it actually may. I don't know if it's still.
It is.
It's still recording good.
So now we put some peppermint in there, as you can see right there, and we are put those in just in case if they ran out of honey.
Well, it's to help keep the small hive beetles away.
Yep.
All right, Joseph. Let's see, buddy. We're going to check out this resource hive and see what's going on, because
earlier when we got here, there was a whole bunch in the front around, like looking like they were about to raid this place or something.
We were afraid it was a robbing frenzy, weren't we, Joseph?
Yep. They stopped. They've calmed down now, so we don't know.
All right. No queen bee on the inner cover.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see yeah, like I said, this is a resource hive. There's been many times this year I've robbed frames of brood, frames of eggs, frames of bees. And they just keep seeming to thrive. Oh, a few small hive beetles. Oh, I got to put some peppermint.
Oh, no.
I want to crush those for sure. I need to put peppermint in there right now before I forget.
All right.
And see how they had them corralled up at the top. That's how they do. And hopefully they'll be appreciative that I smashed them. All right, girls.
Keep these beetles out.
I should have left it in the pack before I busted it. I usually do. Okay, put that down in there. You put them in the corners. They usually corral the beetles over to the corners. Beetles hate peppermint oil, and bees love it.
I see a bee right over there in the last one you put. They're already trying to check it out.
Yeah. They like it, especially when they're hungry. Now we'll see. Now we're gonna on this one. Let's go on down into the brood nest. I think they've got some. I think they just mainly got honey stored up in this one.
Mm.
Well, although no, let's check it. Let's check it up top. All right, look out, girls. Look out. Coming in just to check on you. Like you're not drawing this frame out at all.
Yeah, these two hives here, the ones who look like, oh, there's not much honey in that one.
See, they're just beginning to draw wax on this one. I probably didn't put enough wax on it to start with.
Why isn't?
Because you got to wax.
This is one of the oldest ones you have.
Well, this one, like I say, has been a resource hive. I've robbed bees from it many times. Oh, they're drawing this one out real pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bees are starting to go on the mic.
Yeah, they can tell. They can tell you're not afraid of them at all. That's good, Joseph. I knew when we first started talking about it, they wouldn't get mad at you.
There is one though checking around my head, poking on it a little bit.
She'll come check you out. Once she smells that lemongrass, she's gonna say, he's a good guy. He smells like the queen mama. Here's some pretty nectar and honey stored up.
Wow, man, bees are so interesting.
Yeah, look at that. Look at all those girls. Look how hard they work.
Wow.
They did a good job this year.
I think when the peppermint fell down and
Yeah, they'll eat that up. And they actually will store it along with their pollen and bee bread. And I think they know it's medicine. A real good friend of mine named Casey Earl Dooley, he's got a channel called Hillbilly Beekeeping. He gave that tip to beekeepers that had been handed down to him from an old-time beekeeper named Casby Coleman. And it's made a big difference on the amount of small hive beetles that I see in my hives now. You know, they'll come in and ruin your honey if you get too many. Oh, I just about pinched a bee there with my thumb. She almost stung me, but she got away. All right. Okay. I thought there might be some brood up in this upper box. Well, there was on that last frame, of course. Yeah, that's right. Let's see now.
I think it's about to rain.
Well, that cloud is giving us a little bit of shade, isn't it?
And wind, so. I want to get it in front of their faces. Who knows what they do if I did that.
Yeah. They don't seem to mind you filming, Joseph. Don't mind you at all. Sorry, girl. I didn't mean to pinch you there.
Oh, no.
All right.
I keep seeing every time you do that there's some honey that sticks to it and you break that.
Yeah, they stored a little bit in there. They'll lick it. They'll clean it. Easy, girl. Now I'm just checking the frames out. Okay, we got nectar in here. A little bit of cat brood on the edges there. You see now what they've done. See what they've done is there was cat brood all in that dark circle, and once those have hatched out, now they're back filling it with nectar.
I don't think I should I was thinking about sticking the camera in there, but I don't know if that'd be good.
Nah, they probably won't mind. They're already used to you, I believe. All right. Look at that dark bee. Look how dark that one is, Joseph.
Yeah. Why is it so dark?
Well, it's just the genetics. Some of the European bees are. Oh, I just squished a bee and she didn't sting me. Let's see.
Looks like they have some on the bottom as well.
Yeah, they're backfilling that with nectar, so they've probably got queen's probably down in the bottom box. Yeah, all nectar on that frame too.
It looks like there's an ant trying to get in the bottom box. Not like a whole bunch, but just one crawling around on the side.
Easy, girls. Easy, girls. Just gotta get in here a minute, that's all. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, girl. Come over here. Come over here and check this out. Oh, get out of there. Get out of there, girl. A lot of droplets on these frames. It's hard to slide them more than one. I'm trying to keep from squishing these. Sometimes if I get in a hurry like this, that's when I get stung.
Why are you in a hurry?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, if I like to close them up, I get in a hurry to close them back up, I'll end up making one mad enough to sting me. But so far, so good. So far, so good. Okay, we squished another one.
Man, why are you squishing so many?
Well, it's just the boxes. You know, it's just nearly impossible not to. I mean,
If you're going to check one out, you're probably going to at least squish one.
You always do your best, but you're going to squish some bees. I always hate it. It's hard to get the frame back in there. But you got to make sure you squeeze them back tight, because if you don't, they won't have proper bee space, and then they'll draw the comb out all wonky. Call it wonky comb. Okay. All right. I believe we bothered this resource out enough, Joseph.
Yeah. Well.
Okay. All right, folks. Again, this is my nephew Joseph. I'm so proud of him. He's a wonderful cameraman. And we didn't see the queen today, but we did see evidence of the queen in both boxes. And we appreciate y'all. And again, this is Johnny with Tennessee Mountain Bees with my nephew Joseph, special
Yep.
visitor today. And we're gonna close this box up and get in the shade for a few minutes. And so, as always, God bless you, God bless your families, and God bless your bees.